Hi, I'm Ishida Zeal, tokusatsu enthusiast extraordinaire. Like most of you who bothered to click this link, thank you by the way, I'm a diehard fan of Power Rangers, Super Sentai, and Kamen Rider, having followed Power Rangers from its humble beginnings back in 1993. I'm making this recording to share my opinions on Power Rangers Megaforce, the new series that's been hyped to shit, based solely on Episode 1. You know why? Because this is the episode series like these are supposed to hook us with. If you mostly enjoyed Megaforce Episode 1 or Megaforce in general, chances are you're not going to like what I'm about to say, so I won't blame you if you close this file now and leave. Still here? Good. Alright, so, before I get started, just a little disclaimer. All of the opinions I'm about to share are based solely on what is original to the English series. I am not going to make any comments on anything that actually came from Ghost Azure, because Ghost Azure is an interesting series. I might actually watch it sometime. I have friends who love the series, so I'm not going to share any negative opinions, or rather any opinions rather, on the Ghost Azure content itself. I'm purely going to comment on what is original to Megaforce. Let's start off with the Rangers themselves. Noah, the Blue Ranger. He's supposed to be the smart one. He's supposed to be the one who's a tribute to Billy from MMPR. Ironically enough, he's the dumbest one. This is the character who thinks robots are a living species. And in the middle of a battle, he decided to channel Philip from Kamen Rider Double, lean down to a fallen alien mook, and claim how fascinating they are. He's supposed to be Billy, we got Philip. Neither version is interesting. I liked Philip, I don't like Noah. Jake, the Black Ranger. He fights like Waka by kicking soccer balls around, but he isn't anywhere as endearing as Waka is to make up for the stupid fighting style. I'm sorry, I don't like him. All we know about him is that he's the jock and he's hitting on the hot chick at the juice bar after school. Oh my god, it's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! Speaking of the chick, Gia is actually my favorite character so far, ironically enough. She's pretty much Taylor from Wild Force, minus the bitch. Plus marks for her for knowing her friends well enough to chime off her drink order, like word for word, and on reflex, save her books from her locker. You can tell this thing must happen a lot. What does that say about Emma? What I can say about Emma, besides nothing, is the fact that camera flash is not the best choice of weapon when fighting aliens! I get you're forced to improvise, but look at it this way. No one told them they have to not morph immediately. MMPR did that. They told them not to escalate a fight unless they have to, but nobody told the Megaforce Rangers not to. There's no reason for them to not morph immediately instead of fighting with balls and cameras! And what is there to be said about the leader, Troy, the Red Megaforce Ranger? He's the most soulless, emotionally void, fucking boring character in all of Power Rangers! Why is he the leader? Okay, calming down. Let's move on to my thoughts on the opening sequence. Pretty much the same as Samurai. It's a rehash of the MMPR theme again. The first title call out they do, and which is I guess is at the front and the end of the opening sequence, kind of rings of Lost Galaxy if you think about it. I found that hilarious, but it's gonna get annoying. Oh, and of course, saying the names of the characters during the opening is just as pointless and annoying as it was in Samurai. I mean, what, did they not do enough focus groups? Did nobody tell them that that was annoying? Fuck! We will learn the names of the characters by watching the show. We don't need it drilled into our heads every episode during the opening sequence! Okay, next, my opinions on the other characters besides the Rangers. First off, I'm gonna say the Indian bartender is a nice touch. Yes, Ernie's brain freeze is a reference to Ernie's juice bar from MMPR. I don't care. I like that Indian bartender. It's a nice variety. Especially since the show's no longer being filmed in New Zealand, so everyone's not sounding like they stepped out of a Lord of the Rings spin-off. Incoming transmission from the big giant head. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Gosei, Zordon Jr. What the fuck? that was so obviously shoehorned in. It's oddly convenient that he didn't mention the fact that Zordon died to destroy all evil in the universe. Maybe it's because it didn't fucking work. It was immediately retconned the very next episode, which was the first episode of Lost Galaxy. Tensu? Really? Fuck you guys. If you're gonna make Zordon Jr., at least name his Goofy Robot Beta or something. And why is he a Wally variant? Come on! You can do better! So, that's my thoughts on the characters and the opening sequences in general. Now let's move on to the actual plot of the episode. I'm going to skip all that annoying crap I already mentioned at the start and skip right to the command center. Where the fuck is it? Is it underground? Is it even on Earth? Is it in the moon? Who the fuck knows? They never said that. I hope they clear this up later. Again, these are my opinions on the first episode. They need to establish this shit. When the Rangers walk into the command center after being magically beamed there, they look at the Ranger keys that are sitting there like trophies instead of being properly used. Okay, and Troy decides to look at one key in particular. He looks at Time Force Red. Why? They packed the series with enough Mighty Morphin references. Why wouldn't you just have him glaring blandly at the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger key? Or even the Samurai Red key, because we just finished that series. And what the fuck is with Gosei claiming to have taken a form familiar to humans? By that logic, he should have spawned as the fucking Hadyo Kids dork. Or Harley from Epic Mealtime. I don't care. At least then he'd be entertaining to look at. Gosei says he chose Emma because of her BMX biking skills. First, why the fuck does a magic head in a rock know what BMX biking is? And second, why is biking skill a qualification for being a Power Ranger? Sure, occasionally they get bikes to use, but the only time those are ever used practically is against the one monster of the week in the whole series whose annoying superpower is just super speed, which ironically happens before they get bikes. Gosei claims he chose Troy because of his purity of spirit and his discipline, which in layman's terms is his ability to be a soulless buzz-killing asshat who thinks leadership ability scales with how long he's been in town? Can someone explain this, please? Okay, this next one is a little nitpicky, but I know my fellow Ranger fans will be with me. All of the little Ranger terminals that they're looking at that show off their powers, they all glow their respective colors. Why the fuck is the Black Ranger's one glowing green? Typical fare for black color effects is to use purple. They do it in the same episode with other effects. Why the fuck is his terminal green? Are they taunting a Green Ranger? Because I know there is one in one of the Ghost Ranger movies, but it's not in the series unless they decided to change that. I don't know. It's episode 1! Oh, here's something interesting. If you pay attention during the Legend War sequence in his dream, you can definitely pick out some of the pre-Zeal Ranger / MMPR teams, but I love the fact that they decided to not put any of their keys in the command center trophy walls. Maybe they did and we just didn't see them. I don't fucking know. I wonder if the Gokaiger keys were there. That'd be interesting to find out. Oh, wow. I hope the Gokaiger suits get used in this series, because Gokaiger is better. Oh, here, and this is an interesting one. Gosei calls them Mega Rangers. Ha Mega Rangers already a thing, kind of. I get it's not in this continuity, but fuck, man. I get Mega's gonna be used a lot because they're Megaforce Rangers, but now what are they gonna call this? What are they gonna call the Super Forms or the Battleizers? Those are usually what they call the Mega Modes or whatever. The morphing sequence, I will openly admit to anyone who asks, that is pretty cool. They did a good job with that. No argument there. The motto for this phrase, Earth's defenders never surrender. You know what? The funny thing is, I can't tell if it's just as annoying as Rangers together, Samurai forever, or if it's more annoying. It's definitely one of those two, but I haven't chosen yet. Oh, and here's something that nags at my editor vibe. It has the most abrupt and awkward commercial cut ever. Before one commercial break, the monster of the week is on the alien ship preparing to attack. Cut to commercial. Come back from commercial. He's already mid-attack. Walking on a giant rock, chasing people down. They didn't... Ugh! After the roll call, after they morph, they declare themselves Power Rangers Megaforce, whatever. My problem with that is, one of the chief villains on the ship responds with, Megaforce? It almost sounds like the Megaforce part is the only part that surprises him. Which makes me, do they know about the other Power Rangers? Like, if so, you would have thought that they would know to stay the fuck away from the Earth, cause it has Power Rangers. I mean, I know this is nitpicky, and I'm kind of breaking down the reason the series happens, but it just nags at me. I'm sorry. Oh, and one more thing. After the fight, Gosei claims that they have unlocked their powers. What the fuck? Nothing was unlocked! Unless you want to count how they knew their powers, how to use them, because other than that, nothing was unlocked. He handed them the fucking things and said, hey, go fight aliens. Oh my god. I know I'm being nitpicky about some of this, most of this, all of this, whatever. I'm nitpicky. It's how I am. That was fun. So yeah, there's my opinion on Power Rangers Megaforce 1. If you actually listened all this way through my insane ranting, I'm so sorry. Okay, that's about it. Thanks.